Good afternoon. It's Monday, September 10. I'm Herman Green with the Midday News. A special welcome to those of you watching online at onespotmedia.com. We begin with some sad news as 2 children were shot and injured during an attack by gunmen in Granville, St. James last night. The incident occurred about 8 o'clock at a shop on Gordon Crescent. According to Councillor for the Granville Division in St. James, Michael Troop, one of the children is in serious condition.
The information I'm getting is that some person was at a shop buying goods and gunmen came there and shoot up the shop and 2 kids get injured. I'm yet to hear the condition of one, but one is serious. So it's now in the operation theater at the Corner Regional Hospital. Mr.
Troop says the community has been on edge since the shooting.
It's been very tense since the last 4 weeks. There are about 4 or 5 murders in that particular area over the last 4 weeks. The recent one was 2 weeks ago.
When TVJ News visited the community this morning, residents were tight-lipped about the incident. Meanwhile, one of the children who was injured in Granville, St. James when gunmen opened fire at a shop last night has been released from hospital. The 15-year-old girl was grazed on one of her hands by a bullet. An 18-year-old boy remains in serious condition as he was shot in the stomach. There is uncertainty and tension at Windalco following protest action by some workers at the plant this morning. Workers are restive over several issues, including the non-payment of retroactive monies owed to them. We're now joined on the telephone by President of the Union of Clerical, Administrative and Supervisory Employees in Jamaica, UK's Vincent Morrison. Mr. Morrison, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks for having me.
Good. First of all, what prompted the action by workers this morning?
The failure of the management to communicate properly and effectively and directly with the employees. We got a tribunal award in August. The workers have been waiting on this award since the negotiations commenced in November 2015. In fact, we went to the tribunal on the 21st February last year, 2017 rather, and the sittings were completed on the 21st March 2018. And we're a bit unhappy that the tribunal took so long to hand down its award. Very unhappy about that. In terms of the award, ourselves, the union leadership and the workers, are not happy with all that we have gotten in the award. We believe that the evidence was not properly looked at by the members of the tribunal, led by Mr. Dwight Nelson. However, it's an award, and, it's a legal document. We met with the company on last Monday, and up to this point, the company is unable to communicate directly.
So has the management reached out to the union or to the workers to resolve the issue at all?
A meeting is in progress as we speak. The delegates are meeting with the management. I'm awaiting a telephone call from the delegates. But the point is that the management could have dealt with the matter much better. The fact is that the workers have been waiting since 2015 and haven't waited so long. After 28 meetings of the tribunal, it waits 6 months to get the award. We expect the management to understand the pressures the workers are under, and we had expected them to move much swifter.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Morrison. That's Vincent Morrison, President of UK's. Now, there was chaos on the streets of the corporate area this morning as the National Works Agency, NWA, implemented more traffic changes in sections of Kingston. The aim is to keep traffic flowing with detours around major road construction sites, but that did not go according to plan, as the full flow of back-to-school traffic jammed several routes. TVJ's O'Shane Masters has the details.
Traffic at a standstill. This was a scene in Olympic Way this morning, where scores of vehicles could be seen stretched as far as Tower Hill to Hackley Park Road. When our news team went to the area, we saw residents trying to assist motorists by directing traffic.
From about 5 o'clock there, I try to balance the traffic on railway, you know, for the people who can flow and go to work on time, you understand? But there I try to get it organized, at least people are not really trying to talk with this still, but we are doing it the right way, you hear that? For them work with the hard and say them who are go town, and who are go Alley Park Road, go Alley Park Road. It kind of conjunction, kind of busy, but we are doing it the real way.
The detour, which seeks to reroute traffic on Spanish Town Road to avoid the 3 miles area, did not sit well with motorists, some of whom were coming from as far as Clarendon.
Traffic not time good at all. It rough this morning, not lie, swear. Go 2 hours now. Clarendon end, coming through Spanish Town Road from 6 miles, but it rough still, not lie.
Where we are, I don't know where we're going. We're coming from Macon and we're going to the wall. But I don't even know where we are right now. How long have we been in traffic? From after 7.
Others believe the traffic changes have been causing more problems than helping the situation.
Them are divert the traffic on Olympic Way. It is totally impossible. It's a chaos this.
This is madness over almost 2 hours. It wasn't planned. I know some keep my friend driving at some places that we never know before.
One resident who refused to talk on camera came up with a solution for motorists.
Do carpooling and we need to take public transportation. So when we are going to say madness, we must expect chaos. There is no way there is not going to be chaos. Yes, but we just come together now. So sometimes instead of you drive, me drive, and the whole of we are going to the same place, we just pull up, carpool, and do it all over. Yes, carpool. And you understand? So that instead of you have 4 cars come off of one road and go halfway 3, one person designate him or herself to be the driver. I would jump in and wait time and say this is gas money.
O'Shane Masters, TVJ News.
The Jamaica Labour Party JLP says it's time for a change in East Portland. The party held a political meeting in the constituency Sunday night where candidate Anne-Marie Vaz was formally introduced to supporters in the area.
For 30 years, the PNP has had this seat. I think it is just now right and ripe for change.
Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP Andrew Holness, calling for a change in East Portland as a battle for that seat gets heated. The constituency has had a PNP Member of Parliament for the past 29 years, with Linvale Bloomfield being the current MP. But Anne-Marie Vaz, the wife of West Portland Member of Parliament Doyle Vaz, is now offering herself as a JLP replacement. Party leader Andrew Holness welcomed the decision.
I am very proud to endorse her and present her to you tonight as your candidate for Eastern Portland.
In spite of the constituency's long-standing PNP history, Mr. Holness says he is confident that Mrs. Vaz will be victorious when the next general election is called.
I am sure Anne-Marie will change this seat. I am sure she will win this seat. And she will win this seat by winning your heart. She will win this seat by gaining your trust and your confidence. She will win this seat by caring for your needs. She will win this seat by building a partnership between you and herself to uplift the community.
O'Shane Masters, TVJ News.
Meanwhile, the People's National Party president, Dr. Peter Phillips, has accused the Jamaica Labour Party government of making false promises to the Jamaican people. Dr. Phillips, who was speaking at a PNP meeting in East Central St. Andrew on Sunday, told party supporters that the government has only been making promises that it can't keep.
They promise good governance. Instead, what we have had is the most corrupt, scandal-ridden government ever in the history of Jamaica. Scarcely 6 months passed after them take over, we had the bushing scandal, $600 million of taxpayers' money gone to the Jamaica Labour Party campaign operations.
And Dr. Phillips did not stop there. According to him, there are other scandals, including the police used car and the recent incidents at Petrojam, where Dr. Andrew Wheatley had to step down as Minister of Energy and Technology.
Which, as we hear last week, not even over yet. The cars that come, the few car can't work, and police don't have car. Then you have the $8 million phone bill scandal. Then you have the $9 million travel scandal. And then you have the $1 billion Petrojam scandal. And that now over yet neither.
And before we go back to our assessment of this morning's traffic issues. We are now joined by Commanding Officer of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, PSTEB, Senior Superintendent Calvin Allen. SSP Allen, thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good. First of all, we have been getting reports about traffic congestion across the corporate area. What went wrong this morning?
Well, not a matter of what went wrong. It's a matter that the 70,000 vehicles plus that uses the Portia Simpson Miller Square because of its lockdown, all of that traffic has now been diverted onto secondary roads. And it is not just the volume of vehicles, but it is the size of some of those large units which experiences difficulty at times in navigating some of those narrow roads. And by doing so, it assists in causing the pile-up of traffic that we see. Having said that, note that all the other corridors, the Mandela Corridor, Washington Boulevard, Dunrobin, Constant Spring, the Marcus Garvey Drive, coming off the Portmore Toll, all of those flowed well, and as we speak, those areas are still very free of traffic. But you do have a lot of that traffic that comes out of 6 miles, Spanish Town Road, that used to go through PSM Square. It is now diverted into place like the Walton Park, Olympic Garden, Bay Farm Road area. And so you can just understand that volume that normally goes through that the major square is now have to find a way to maneuver through those very narrow contours.
Okay, so based on what happened this morning, are any assurances of better traffic management tomorrow?
Well, I am awaiting the NWA. They did say that they are going to sit down and look back at the whole aspect of the areas that they have diverted traffic to, based on what has transpired, and to see what other recommendations they come up with. And we are here willing to give that sort of a support in terms of ensuring presence along the various corridors.
All right,
we
thank
are
you very
waiting
much.
on the NWA to treat with that.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. That's Senior Superintendent of Police Calvin Allen, head of PSTEB. And that's the Midday News. I am Herman Green. Join us at 7 for the Primetime News Package. On behalf of the news, sports, and production teams, good afternoon.